Welcome in, folks. Oh boy. Happy Sunday evening, guys. Happy. Hey, Sinner. Sparkles. Welcome in, folks. Welcome. Hey, Brandy. You're a fine girl. J Grandma. Caroline, how are you? Hey, Crystal. Good evening. Lori, welcome in. Boom. Oh, boy. Did you see the post of Leonid's? Are you talking about the guy and his child is autistic? Hey, wee wee. Yeah. I read the police report. My first fear was that it was the child that he has now. Hey, Trace. And that was concerning, So, I mean, in a way, I'm glad, but I mean, that is, I don't have words for that, Hey, Kool-Aid. No words for that. What happened? Somebody posted this in Discord, in a Discord that I'm in. But this is crazy. Yeah. This was from the police department. 2 arrested in the unaliving of a child investigation in Southeast Minot. On Saturday, August 22nd at approximately 4:18 p.m., officers with the Minot Police Department were dispatched to a residence in Southeast Minot regarding reported DV. During the course of the investigation, Craig Kurzman of Minot was arrested and charged with domestic violence, serious bodily injury. During the investigations, officers were made aware of a deceased infant believed to be the child of Craig and Sarah Kurzman, 45 of Minot. Investigators received information that the child unalived approximately 3 years ago in another state, and that the death was not reported to law enforcement at the time. Investigators were told that the infant's remains were believed to be located in a tote container. Concrete. Minot police were working with law enforcement partners in the Texas area as part of the ongoing investigation. Investigators located a tote consistent with the description provided. The tote has been transported to the North Dakota State Forensic Examiner's Office in Bismarck. Oh, God, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Hey, Duck. Hi, Andrea. Alexa, softer. Oh, my God. I haven't watched his lives too many times. In fact, I haven't watched them at all. I've seen a lot of videos that people have been putting out on him. My first reaction to him is he's dangerous. He's too much of a hothead. Like no patience at all with a child. And the way that he treated him and talked to him, I would say that anybody on this app that I've seen that was a parent and had a child and, had their kid in lives. Of all the people I've ever seen like that, he has got to be the worst parent that I have ever seen, and doesn't even try to hide the fact that he's just such a nasty person. Ugh. Very disturbing. Well, as somebody said earlier in this chat, I hope that that little boy goes to family that's going to love him and take care of him, because it's pretty fucking obvious. You know, it's pretty obvious before this news even came out that dude is not fit to even have a goldfish, let alone a little human being in his in his care. Jesus. Hi, Pete. So let's just hope that those two pieces of trash are in prison for a long time. Hey, Rubus. Ugh. So welcome to Sunday evening, guys. Welcome. My Red Sox swept San Francisco this weekend. Good series. So that makes me in a good mood. And my Giants won yesterday. So, what gets me is if they come on this public app and we see how they act. Can you imagine? Yes, Heavenly. Exactly. Yeah, it's very concerning, the whole thing. Yeah, I saw that, Jay Grandma. That was during my prime nap time, girl. I was like deep in REM sleep at that point. I don't have notifications on my phone for TikTok or Discord, because my phone would be blowing up constantly. And, I try to keep that for myself personally. I don't want to be looking at my phone all the time, and get all these notifications and feel like I have to, go, see somebody who's live, or, somebody's on live, and, it's nothing personal. It's just, I'm afraid that, I just don't want to. Let me see here. Oh. Huh. Scam, do you want to come up and talk about that? I'm listening to The Bridge on Sirius XM. But yes, this is Michael McDonald singing You Belong to Me. Scam.
Hello.
You want to talk about that in a nutshell?
So, there was a post made on Facebook by someone, again, with a picture of Thomas's RV.
Okay, hold
and
on.
asking
Thomas!
asking people to donate
Isn't that
to
weird? Because he
his
says he
dog
doesn't need money.
rescue,
He says he
because
doesn't
this
need money.
guy believed that Thomas was a legit dog rescuer. And he posted a picture of the RV and was asking people to donate. Somebody did reach out to that person and had some communication with them, and they've removed their post. And I don't know, they provided some other information, but I don't really know
Don't, Tommy
what to.
boy.
I mean, he confirmed where where he was
Yeah,
located.
yeah.
He
Oh,
confirmed like who he's traveling with. Um, he heard the dogs barking. Um,
from the
he
RV.
wanted information about, Thomas's active warrants, and he speculated as to where he might be heading, and he sent some additional pictures. So, yeah. One concerning thing was that this person who posted, and I think it's one of the reasons why this caught their attention, was that they believe that maybe Thomas is hanging around with these dog parks with these dogs to get the attention of children.
Yes, yes. We've been saying that for how long? I mean, and I am going to try to stay within my navigational beacons this evening. We've been saying that for how long, and how many fucking people are on this app? On this app saying, oh, it's all about the children. And we keep, every time we figure out where he is, every single time we contact whoever we can to try to listen to us. Every time he is with kids, we get pictures. We're doing so much to try to protect people from getting screwed out of money and kids from being around this guy. And there's still these groups of people on this app that are for the fucking kids, but they don't do anything.
Well, I had somebody reach out to me that wanted to spread some awareness about him on social media, but they wanted proof of some of the warrants that he has. And I know that I have proof of, his stuff from North Carolina, obviously. I have Michigan, but, I don't actually have
I have
proof of.
Utah. Do you have Utah?
Okay. So if you could maybe send that to me and I'll forward that on, because to them that was a big part of it, was like proving, that he has these active warrants.
Oh my
That's
God.
the and so they wanted to, repost that and share that around. So if you could send me that, and I'll send them what I have as well, so that way, they can help.
I will multitask and I'll put it in Discord right now. Hi Cora. How are
Thank
you?
you.
That may have been me, Scam, maybe not. I had asked that a while back. I had
No,
kind
it
of
was
drafted
someone
some.
else actually.
Okay, yeah. So I have a lot of connections in rescue through rescue networks, either through email and Facebook. And so my question was, is it okay for us to post on Facebook all over?
Yes.
And secondly,
Yes.
what are you suggesting if people see him? What are the course of actions are you suggesting people do to make sure that adequate information is going to the correct people?
Well,
And whether or not you want to answer that now or message
Corey,
me, I just want
you
to
know
make
what the
sure
thing
my.
is? I'll tell you what's so effing so frustrating is that, we were taking the approach originally of basing it on the fact that he is a non-compliant S offender on the register. And we've showed, we've told the police that, we've told them to look it up, this and that. You would think if a police officer in
Hand
a
it to them on a
city,
golden platter, and they.
right, and they find somebody like this within their community,
Right.
they would want to go and talk to him and, find a reason of something that
active
he's
crime.
doing that
Yeah.
that would bring him in.
Yeah.
Fingerprint him, do the whole thing, and find a way where he has to register. And I don't know enough about the law for that, so I don't even know if that's possible. But the problem is, as I said, think about it. Oklahoma multiple times, Arkansas, Seattle, last year, Missouri, Idaho, Illinois, all of these people we have called.
Yeah.
All of these people.
Yeah. Well, I just remember when he was in Colorado, and we thought it was such an obvious, he's a wanted offender. We know where he's at, and just to be failed, that they don't care. He has to actually have he's actively having to do a serious crime for them to care. And sadly, in the animal world, yes, there certainly are officials that do care. But in a lot of the places that he's been traveling, they have poorly written animal laws. And sometimes, even the person who unalived their dog on live, like there's so many communities that fail and don't always see that as a crime, sadly.
Right.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure, like, is it a certain contact with the FBI or something? Or is there a QR code? If someone does spot him, at least it will be notified and call the police or something. I don't know.
This is the approach we took before, okay? And let me pull this up right now. So
I'll drop down. I think that was all that I had, but thank you guys for
you can
all of
stay
it.
if you want. That's fine.
Okay, I'll mute them.
Rowan is asking, do we know if his tags, registration, insurance, any of those things are active or up to date or no? I don't know.
The only thing that we know for sure is the tags on that plate. They were last used on a different vehicle, and it was considered a heavy duty vehicle, which is why it has a HD on it. And heavy duty vehicles out in Oregon are like, dump trucks, stuff like that. But he has it on an RV. I don't know. I don't have any means of looking up driver registration stuff. There's some states that allow you to do that. There's some states where you can't. So I don't know, but hold on, let me look this up here. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, Oklahoma only allows 4 dogs in your possession. How many dogs? Hold on. I have a feeling again, Oh, gee, yep. So it depends on where you are, okay? But for instance, when he was in Norman, you can only have 4 altered dogs. 4. Unincorporated or rural areas typically don't have a number. Now, last time we know he was in Yukon, Oklahoma. So let's see. But again, this is another organization, another organization that is paid by taxpayers that's supposed to be doing their job and looking out for the public. And in this case, you are supposed to be protecting animals. Pets cannot create a public nuisance through excessive noise, odor, or safety concerns. Yukon city limits, it's considered a City of Yukon, Oklahoma does not explicitly publish a hard numerical cap on the number of personal pet dogs for residential. He has not been called. We have not called, or at least I don't know anybody that's called Yukon, Oklahoma. When he was in Norman, Oklahoma, we called. Somebody called. When I say we, it could be any number of people that follow me that have been working on this about Thomas for, over a year and a half. But when he was in Norman, it was 4. It was 4 dogs, 4. And we know he had at least 15 running around, dogs and puppies. I don't know if they ever went out there. I've not gotten any response. I haven't gotten anything back from anybody who was involved in that. And I don't know. But again, you have freaking animal control officers who don't do anything. Because if they were doing their job, in Seattle, they would have taken the dogs. In Oklahoma, they would have taken the dogs. In Arkansas, they would have taken the dogs. They would have taken dogs at every corner if they were doing their job. but they're just as bad as a majority of the police departments that have been notified. Because there's more than a reason to look into what he's doing. Whether it's about the dogs or whether it's about his sketchy ass behavior of being, and we every time somebody calls, they say, he is non-compliant on the S offender registry and he's been around little kids.
And we have proof of it.
Yeah, and then he has the RV that I showed you that picture where he's got little teddy bears on the hood of his RV. Yeah, teddy bears don't attract adults to an RV. You do that for one reason, you dirty whore. Disgusting, vile human being, Thomas. And let me get this through your greasy, I'm not even going to say it's a thick skull because I don't think your head is thick at all. I think you're just stupid. But let me tell you, Thomas, again, for the 1 millionth time, you could pretend to be rescuing dogs all you want. And you can say that you don't steal dogs, yet we know of 2 times you absolutely did in Oregon, and it wasn't your first time. So however you're getting these dogs, personally, I don't give a shit. I don't care if Heidi's birthing them herself, which doesn't seem like it'd be a pretty far stretch considering some of the stuff I've heard. What we care about is you are a danger to society. You're a danger to members of society that A, are not criminals like you, are citizens doing their job, living every day, paying their taxes, doing good. You are a threat to children. You are a threat to people who have good hearts that believe your bullshit. I would have more respect for you, Thomas, if you actually went out there and told people, I am a convicted felon. I have been in prison this many times. These are my charges. Do you really think, though, if you did that, people would donate to you? Absolutely not. Because when people that met you under those false pretenses of you being a God-fearing citizen and human being, and Jesus is your savior, and God has spoken to me, and this is what he's told me to do for the rest of my life, you tell a good story. But once they find out who you really are, they want to throw up. Because just like a lot of other people, they believed you. And now you are forcing people like you've reached out to Scam, like I've reached out to, like Tracy's reached out to. These are good people that they believe people for their word. And you're turning people into, like a lot of us are on TikTok now, where we don't believe shit. We have trust issues. And these people that are good people now are going to think twice. They're going to think twice now because of the piece of shit that you are.
And I really believe that Thomas has encountered, this is the third or fourth social media post that we've seen by just some other random person that posted their RV and is like, hey, this guy's rescuing dogs. He needs dog food. He needs help. If you want to donate, and put a picture of their RV up and everything. I don't think that that's just random people doing that on their own. I think that Thomas is meeting these people and he's asking them to do that.
I wouldn't
It
doubt
would
it.
be interesting to know if he did, but I mean, I just find it, too much of a coincidence to be a coincidence that these people are all just posting a picture of his RV and asking people to donate randomly. I think he's meeting them, he's manipulating them, he's
Yep.
lying to them, obviously, and he's convincing them. And he's saying, like, oh, can you, post a picture and, try to get people to donate? Can you post this on your social media? Do you have Facebook? Do you have Instagram? Whatever. I really think he's encouraging them to do that because it just seems so bizarre that it seems like every other day we're coming across a new post that sounds almost exactly the same, all from these random people.
Yep, I agree. I agree. What I wanted to do is I wanted to show some of his lives, restream them from yesterday. And a lot of them were really short. I mean, he's on like his Cracky Chan, like going live binge. Tracy, get your ass up here. Everybody else that's usually here, why are you floundering in the chat? Get your butts up here.
I know they're not scared, so come on now.
Are you scared? Just like Debbie says, are you scared, Scammyclaus? Are you scared? She's another one, man, I'll tell you.
Well, Cindy, it's way more than 10 dogs. He probably has at least 20 dogs by now. Just based on what we've been seeing recently there's was 11 puppies just the other day, just the newborn puppies. And he has tons of other grown dogs.
Yep. But again, the I don't know what I'm more frustrated with. I don't know if I'm more frustrated at the agencies that aren't doing shit, or if I'm more frustrated with our justice system that they have continually let this guy, out on bond. Because it's not the first time. Utah is not the first time he has offered up bond and he's skipped. It's not the first time. Sometimes I wonder if these different jurisdictions actually talk to anybody, or if they just base it on what they can find. Because I'll tell you what, I mean, we've used some of the same databases, and sometimes the information is not accurate. You know what I mean? And I wonder if these agencies do not communicate with each other, and they just freaking,
a lot of them don't.
Look how many times he gave false names, Scam.
I mean, a lot of them don't. I mean, if something's posted in the NCIC system, that's like a nationwide, warrant system, and they can access full criminal records and stuff from that. But if they're not going in there and doing those type of checks, a lot is not really coordinated, unfortunately. A lot of the systems are not all connected. Even if, like, I know from working at probation and parole, right, there would be some times that there was somebody wanted from, absconding on probation, and they would be caught in a different state. Let's say Ohio.
Right.
Ohio would have to contact us to get us to look up their pictures in our system for the probation department, and or pictures from their driver's license, and then send them to like verify their identity. The Ohio didn't have access to Pennsylvania's systems to get those photos,
which is ridiculous.
So like there are things. So that's just one example. So a lot of these systems are not intertwined from state to state.
I've been thinking about this topic for a long time. If you do your research, sometime when you have time, take a look on YouTube for Connecticut parole board hearings. Okay, Connecticut is absolutely one of the worst states in terms of holding people accountable for their bad behavior. Okay, if you look on anybody's parole hearing that is a predator, okay, that has been found guilty of that, and you see the light terms that these people get, and how, I was watching when the guy got 8 years in prison, 8 years for doing something horrible to a child, 8 years. And in the state of Connecticut, it's so wonderful that halfway through your term, you can apply for early parole. And this guy who did this thing was out in a little over 4 years. And guess what he did again? And guess what happened?
It's awful. I used to work for the Pennsylvania Board of Probation and Parole. I've gotten to sit in on parole hearings in person, like inside the prisons. And, they do ask them questions, the offender questions and everything, but ultimately it's a standard questionnaire that they fill out. And then it's like, it comes up with like a little number ranking, like almost like a little test, and if they get over a certain number, they get released early. If they get under a certain number, then they don't. And
Right.
they, at the same little standard, whatever it is, evaluation form, I forget what it's called, is used on every offender. It's like a standard method of like basically ranking them. And that's what they use. And they don't really look at extenuating factors. I mean, they do look at like their risk of reoffending, right? But they don't look at the different crimes differently. All
But
crimes are
Scam-
kind of weighed the same. It's
Again,
horrible.
this guy got caught again after he was released. He was on probation. He did it again.
Yeah,
Okay?
it happens all the time.
And guess what? He got out again halfway through his term. I am a firm believer that, I am all for states being able to govern themselves. But I don't think that there are states that should be governing themselves. I think that there should be I think criminals, when people get charged with different things, I don't think it should care what the hell state you're in. I think it should be the same whether you live in North Dakota, whether you live in Connecticut, whether you live in Florida, whether you live in Texas. If you break a law, there should be a certain sentence. And none of this, well, let's have him plead down. No fucking pleading down. You do X, Y, and Z crime, you shouldn't get to plead away 2 of them, so you plead guilty to 1. You should have to do the time based on the crime you commit. So if you have if you carjack somebody with a weapon, you should get 5 years in prison, period. End of discussion. End of discussion. No parole hearing 2.5 years in, 5 years. And you know what? I hate to say it, but if it means that states have to build more prisons, they should build more prisons, because we know that a lot of these people get out because of overcrowding. I have an idea. Get rid of overcrowding by building more prisons. I hate to say it. I also agree, though, that the prison systems have got to do something to try to work with these criminals and to try to get them the education they don't have. Try to get them somebody, a mentor who's older than them that has been through it that they could talk to. Do something. Get them the mental health treatment that they need.
And
Do
those need to be more
something.
consistent too, because there are some prisons that do a fairly good job with that, and then there's others that do absolutely nothing to help with
And
any
that's
of
what I'm
that.
saying. There
And
has
so
got to be a
those
consistency.
standards, yes, need to be better and consistently applied in all prisons and jails.
You know, and I think any of you listen to these people on the Connecticut Parole Board. They sound like the most delusional, airheaded people I've ever heard. They're giggling, you know, while this multiply convicted person like Thomas has done these terrible things, and they're giving him like pats on the back. Well, we see you took this course, and oh, what did you learn from it? And they all have the same fucking rote answers all the time. It's the same answer that you hear in these parole hearings. It's like people tell you, oh, you got to say this because this is what they want to hear. So you hear the rote answer and they're like, oh, that's so fantastic. I guarantee you this, though. If any of those parole members have or had a child and it happened to them, I guarantee you they wouldn't be kikiing and ha-haing about somebody sitting in front of them that did that and allow this person to get out on an early probation. But I am so tired. I'm tired of the justice system. I'm tired of the criminal system, you know, and it is not because I am somebody on the outside looking in, because I have never been arrested for anything. I've had contact with the police in terms of a headlight was out and my registration was out on my car and I didn't know it. That's the interactions I have. I support the men and women in blue. I support, the police doing their job. They have a tough job, but there has to be some type of laws, sentencing, proper ways of following through on police calls. There has to be a way that this kind of stuff is done better. If you are an animal, if you are an animal warden, dog warden, whatever, and your job is to protect dogs, and somebody calls you and says, there is somebody out of Love's and they have 15 plus dogs in their small RV. And in your town, the law is only up to 4 adults that are fixed. And they don't do anything about it, they should get fired because they're not doing their job. If somebody in your community calls you and says there is an unregistered S offender in a parking lot around children with teddy bears on the hood of a hoopty RV, you should want to protect those kids and the family. And if you don't do that, you should lose your job. Because that's what you're supposed to do. You are supposed to protect your community. The community that is paying your job, paying your salary, paying your check every other week. Because if you're not doing it, you shouldn't get a paycheck. But I'll tell you, there's way too much of this dicking with, with lawyers and district attorneys and saying, oh, well, this woman has 4 charges and it's, A, B, C, and D, but, A is the worst one, but we don't want to go to court with this. we don't want to waste resources. So let's take the other three off the table and see if she'll plead guilty to one of them. Fuck that. Roland, did you mean to request? It is, and it is. It is, Pep. No, Roland, if you wanted to come up, please. This is an open forum. If anybody wants to come up, come up.
Can I let you know about something that I just found out about Scammy?
Sure.
We were talking about Leonida's autism, you know, the guy who and his wife who were arrested. Someone sent me a screenshot of one of Leonida's live streams and a comment in the live stream. And Spread Love was in the comments telling him to have a great day with little red hearts. I'm going to post a screenshot in Discord.
God. So Mecca Heiny Ho just joined. Mecca Lecca Hi, Mecca Heiny Ho. What show was that from, guys?
I know.
Pee-wee! Pee-wee!
Yeah.
Pee-wee's Playhouse.
That's right.
I had the Pee Wee Herman talking doll. I got that for Christmas when I was in college because I used to watch, like all of us on the floor on my dorm, we used to get up and we used to watch Pee Wee's Playhouse every Saturday morning. So I got this, my brother got me this Pee Wee doll. You pulled the cord on it and it would say different things.
So yeah, I just posted that screenshot in Discord as proof that she was in there associating with this guy who.
But listen, she does that all the time. You know what I mean? It's not even a shock. It's not even a shock to me. Every time you're in a live or something like that, she shows up. You know, I don't really go in lives anymore, but when I was doing that, she would show up. She does that just to be a nudge. Everybody knows what she's all about. She's not even worth commenting on. She really isn't. But yeah, so this Pee Wee doll, you know, it had the little ring and you'd pull it and, you know, it would say different things. We used to mess with that thing so much that the voice thing on it started like blitzing out and it would just start talking really fast. By the time that thing was shot, it sounded like a chipmunk talking. But yeah, we used to watch it all the time. We used to wait for the word of the day, and yes, indeed, when the word of the day was said, we would all scream. You know, personally, I like that. I like the puppet Randy that would come down, and Randy was always pissed off at something. You know, he would always come down and be, hey, what you doing? Like he'd have that like little puss on his face, and he'd always be like, you know, harassing Pee Wee. And then, of course, you can't forget the king of cartoons. And when you see all the famous actors and actresses that were on that show, it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. But thanks for coming in, Heiny Ho. I'll tell you, you know, getting back to what the topic was, you know, really, there has to be some type of there has to be a better streamlined approach in all 50 states. There really does. There should be simple. It's a chart. You know, if you do this, this is how many years you're getting. Doesn't matter where you did it. It doesn't matter how you did it. You broke the law. This is the time you get. End of discussion. And, you know, I don't want to hear. The last thing I want to hear is I don't want to hear people saying, oh, well, you know, you can't hold her or him responsible because they had a tough childhood. Because you know what? There's a lot of people on this app that have had tough childhoods. But they're not out breaking the law. tired of it. I'm tired of it. You know, I'm convinced this is why people go like totally like rogue, you know? This is why people go rogue on you know, in real life. Because, you know, especially you think of like you think of victims of these people. What a slap in the face it is when somebody perpetrated a crime on you and they get caught and, you know, they're going to be found guilty. And then you hear that they're getting out in less years than they need to spend. You know, you hear about these people that go real life and track these people down and unalive them and all that, you know, based on, you know, my experience with many police departments across the country. I can understand how in certain situations people end up doing something like that, you know? Ugh. Let me put on some of Tommy's bullshit from yesterday. Whilst you're watching the first one, I'm going to go make a cup of coffee. So let's listen to, this is yesterday at 3:20. This is a whopper, 9 minutes and 29 seconds. His lives yesterday, 9 minutes, 7 minutes, 21 minutes, 3 minutes, 10 minutes, 3 minutes. So let's go to the videotape. Let me know if you can hear more of the footage. Look at that beautiful paint footage. Let me know if the music is drowning out the talk here.
We're going to be showing y'all some of the dogs, not all of the dogs. These are our newest rescues that we're going to be showing you.
Going to make some coffee. I'll be RB. Scam, you're in charge.
Just waiting to see how many people get in here before we show you the dogs.
Okay, I'm here.
Boy, the devil is at work trying to put a stop to us from rescuing these abandoned dogs, but it just ain't going to work. Of course, we had to take a break from TikTok. I can't get on here as often as I'd like to show you all the dogs, but that's because we are extremely busy.
Does anyone notice he has a bunch of crap piled up behind him, and it seems like he did that on purpose to keep the dogs from coming up into the front? Looks like he has like a ladder and like a piece of cardboard.
Yeah, I just commented about the step ladder.
You got some cute ones over there for sure.
Yeah, we have some more in the back.
Wow.
We rescued 17 today.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir. Puppies.
Where at?
About 6 hours back. It was down at the bottom of Oklahoma, just literally at the very bottom of Oklahoma and out in the country.
Okay.
Farmer called us and said, "Hey, man, I got 2 moms and I got 17 puppies." He said they were just dumped at my gate.
Yeah.
He said, "Do you want them?" I said, "Give me a GPS." Just turns out I was only 30 minutes from where he was. I was where I was working.
Oh, wow.
So I shot over there and grabbed them. And
He's a liar.
Belgian Malinoises.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got 2 moms and 17 puppies.
That's a lot of energy right there.
Thank God they're newborn.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about them just yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all give me 1 second. We're gonna show you all of our new rescues. Yeah, it's y'all need money for dog food or whatever you need.
Let's play Guess That Splatter Mark. What do you think that is on the seat?
Oh, God.
Hey, Jill?
Don't take a blue light in there.
Oh, look at how beautiful that brand new seat is. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, this was an interesting one. Oh.
This adoption, guys. So this is the swimming pools for the kids. All of these guys that you see out here are going to be adopted out today.
So what? How do you do this process?
Now,
What do you want me to do?
step on up in there. Just go ahead and step in.
Huh?
Go ahead and step in.
So how do you know which one chooses me?
Oh, you'll know.
Oh yeah?
You'll know.
Scum-sucking pig. Oh, this is when Mabel got up.
Oh, hold on, guys. I'm not letting nobody in the box. Hold on.
Why is that, Thomas? Why don't you want Mabel to talk in your live? Isn't that weird? I wonder why. Oh, you can't get her out of there, huh?
What the fuck? Hold on, guys. Nobody's getting in the box. I don't give a damn who they are.
So, okay, now
Hold
just
on, let
look
me
at
fix
all
this.
those dogs, okay? You know that breaks some type of a law in where he
Hold on,
is.
guys.
Thomas, you
I'm not doing this
sent me
bullshit.
Look at the dogs fighting. Oh, you're taking great care of those dogs, Thomas. You're taking great care of them. They all look filthy.
Get down.
They're fighting
This is
each
not-
other.
You're not being adopted
Gross.
out just yet. You're. Oh, she likes you, brother.
So this was from yesterday, guys.
Come on, Blue.
Down. You're distracting me.
It's a puppy, Thomas. That's what they do. They distract. They're like little kids. Not that you'd know that, Thomas. But yeah, you got to keep your eye on them all the time.
I'll be right back, guys. Y'all just gotta hold on.
That was that one. That was long. Batshit fucking crazy. Here's 7 minutes. Let's see this one.
On button as she got into the box. Yes, you're gonna watch all the adoptions. 2 of them just went out because
Guess what we don't watch at all? Any adoptions?
I'm by myself trying to put leashes and put harnesses and leashes on them, and I just couldn't hold the phone and do it with all the dogs jumping all over me.
Sure, Jan.
But
Wash
we
your
just
fingers.
adopted out 2 of our white labs. We're gonna be adopting out. We got 15 more to go. Well, actually, yeah, we got 15 more to go, so we're just waiting on everybody else to show up.
You know what's weird?
As they show up,
What's really weird to me is that he never knows how many dogs he has. Now, he, according to him, has paperwork on all these dogs. Wouldn't you have, I don't know, a file folder with the dogs that you have? And he says they're all vaccinated or they're all AKC, papered. Don't you think he'd have a file with all the adoptable pups, all of the AKC papers, and then a file of all the dogs that have been adopted out and where they went? He's got
He also
shit.
says that they're all spayed or neutered if they're old enough, and that they all are microchipped. So you would have records on all of that too.
Yeah. And most importantly, he just started this lie last week where he said he visits everybody's house who is going to adopt a dog to make sure it's a safe environment. And they have to show proof of where they live, an electric bill or something. You're going to see in another video, he freaking tried to pawn a dog off on a trucker. And the guy said, I'm not going home till December. I really can't get a dog. I'm going to be in my truck the whole time. And, Thomas, being a lover of all animals and wants them to go to great homes, says, oh, it's okay. The dog will just sit in your passenger seat the whole time and sleep. All he'll do is get up to go to the bathroom and eat, and then he'll go back to sleep again. That was his answer. And he tried pushing this dog on this guy. This guy was like, no, I really can't. I can't do it. And then Thomas offers to give him a dog. Waive the $25 adoption fee. I'm just going to give you a dog. What? You don't know who the guy is. He doesn't have a place to live right now. In December, he said he's going home, but you're going to give him a dog because that's the best scenario. Right, Tom?
I wonder what was wrong with that dog.
Well, there was one dog. The guy said, oh, I like that one. He's like, oh, Thomas goes, yeah, he's blind in one eye. He got into some fun, but he's fine. He's fine. And, he's a great dog. And what? You just got these dogs. You don't know anything about them. They haven't been to the vet. They haven't gotten their shots. They're not fixed. This is all this fucker does is he takes dogs, and you can look at it any way you want. You can look at it where he's charging $25 per dog, or he's charging $25 for an adoption fee. For what adoption fee? What are you doing, Thomas? What are you doing that justifies somebody paying $25? What? You're picking a dog off a sidewalk and all of a sudden there's an adoption fee for it? That means that you should be paying somebody too. Like maybe donating to the local animal welfare where you found the dog. All you're doing, Tom, is you are getting dogs and selling them for money to be able to finance and fuel you constantly being on the run away from police. Period. That's it. You could give a shit about the dogs. To you, they are a means to not get to your likely end, which is prison. The longer you're getting $25 here, there, everywhere, the more you can put gas in your hoopty RV that is still in Oklahoma, by the way, because I know it's not fixed all the way. And you're just going to keep popping from loves to loves and come across like you're this big hero. But every time you go somewhere, we get notified, Thomas. And every time we let these people know. So have fun with that.
If we're not live, we will go live for the adoption.
Which he didn't
They
do,
only
by the
got
way.
a certain amount of time. I can't say exactly how much, but each adoption will happen at different stages at different locations because we're transporting the dogs for adoption. And I am charging a rehoming fee of $25 for the adoption.
Why?
And
Why?
that's it.
What's it
$25
for what?
for each dog.
What services do they have, Thomas?
And we have already been to everybody's house, so we know what their house looks like. We know what their backyards look like.
Sure.
We know everything about the condition of the welfare of the dogs. No, I don't work with any rescue out here. There's too many fake rescues as it is, and I'm not slamming the rescues that are there. Some of them are legit, but the truth is, look at how many abandoned dogs that are out here. If these people that have a 501c3 really didn't have their own personal or private agenda concerning animals.
Big difference, Thomas. 501c3s don't steal dogs. That's the big difference, dum-dum. They don't steal dogs. Are you gonna? Is this not gonna put me in my happy place?
Don't unalive the messenger.
It's a doozy.
Oh my God!
It's a
Are
doozy.
you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need to schedule a massage tomorrow. It's as simple as that.
$3.5 million.
Every single time I'm in my happy place, you take me
Yeah.
out of it.
Yeah, look at the claim there. And now I don't know if it seems like someone else posted this and they were allowing Thomas to use their Venmo. But you can see that the Heidi Broski 21 Cash App is there. So it's
Okay,
definitely for
if
the
you can't
same
read it, let me read it. Homeless, deaf, single mother who just lost her partner and sole provider for their 3 children and 2 dogs. The family is driving cross country in the RV they stay in to be closer to mom's supporters. Update: They are stopped states away, needing repairs on the RV. One more tire needs replacing, and the thermometer. They are driving through extreme heat. They need $320 ASAP for repairs and will need more for gas. Cash App, Heidi Broski 21. Oh.
And then it says at the bottom, put RV in the comment. This Venmo belongs to a trusted friend.
Hey, listen, I'm going to put the person's name here.
So
There.
it's either them themselves or a trusted friend.
Yep.
I'm not sure where this was posted, but it kind of looks like IG.
Well, the thing that's weird is, so now they're claiming that Heidi's deaf. She's a single mom who lost her partner, which is a lie. Sole provider for their 3 children, which is a lie because her children are adults. And 2 dogs. The family is driving cross country in the, oh my God. And people wonder why we keep bringing awareness to Thomas, right? So you think about it like this. These are only the posts that are shared with us. Imagine how many of these posts are out there that we don't even know about. So not only are they scamming people on a daily basis in person by Thomas lying, but they also have people that believe their shit posting this, and you know damn well they're hitting people up. Thomas is hitting people up behind the scenes. But again, police won't do anything, even though the guy is stealing money.
Oh, I have a follow-up. You might need to redact this. I know you said you were going to give out the name, but I don't know if you want to on this. Give me 1 second. I'm posting it in Discord because it looks like they found the person that may have posted that, allegedly posted
Oh
that.
boy.
What do you see what their job
I
description
saw
is?
it. Oh.
It's not a member of the SWAT team, is it?
Nope.
Oh,
I
no.
Are you
wish.
kidding?
Here, I'll read it. Should I read what the job is? I mean, I'm not putting the name out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Social worker, therapist, educator, doctor or something, Seattle, Washington, offender treatment provider.
What?
I am a social worker and a schmexuality therapist who specializes in atypical smexualities and problematic sexual behavior. What? God.
Epic fail.
I want
And
my
that's allegedly the
mommy.
person that made the post.
I want my mommy. It's over.
And the person who owns that Venmo.
I picked a bad week to stop sniffing glue. My Lord. Well, I'm going to be reaching out to that person tomorrow and be like, what the fuck? I think I need to meditate. I think I do. Okay. Let's listen to Thomas again, shall we?
they wouldn't be sitting here talking about how they don't have room for more dogs. How it's nothing. There's nothing they can do about the dogs that are abandoned out here or being dumped. They got so many excuses with them. It's just pathetic. I'm not a 501c3, but I go out here and I rescue dogs that are abandoned out here on the countryside. I get them vaccinated.
No, you
And
don't.
I get them rehomed.
No, you don't.
Thank you so much. Give me 1 second. Here comes another adoption.
Oh, here we go. Suck the whole thing, Thomas.
That's just somebody. I thought it was an adoption. It's just somebody wanted to donate some dog food. So we're not worried about what people are thinking out there. Social
Yeah, you are.
media,
Because you keep
Facebook,
bringing it up.
Instagram, all these sites. I don't care what people say about me.
There
They
you
are
go.
doing everything they can on social media to stop me from rescuing dogs. And they're doing everything they can to stop me from adopting these dogs out. But you can't. You don't know where we live. You
Yukon.
don't know where our property is.
Yukon, Oklahoma. You don't have property.
Truth is, we don't have to reveal our exact location as to where we keep all the dogs that we take
Hey,
off the
Trace.
streets.
Yeah.
They're all microchipped. All
Would
the
you like
microchips are active.
to? Would you like to tell?
Uh-huh.
Hey, guys, comply with the standards. Da, 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 da. I think I have to take my bag of what's off the page here.
Uh-oh. Yeah. I was worried that was going to happen.
Do me a favor. Can you tell everybody, please, the city, state, location of every single one of the properties that Thomas owns?
Oh gosh, I'd be happy to. So yeah, I did a search on recently bought properties, vacant land, etc., and particularly fixating on the state of Oregon. And guess what? Neither does a Heidi Broski or a Thomas J. Shields own any property in any state anywhere. So yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
He's got more property between his two ears than he does anywhere in the United States.
That's it. Yeah, he doesn't own Butkus. Yeah, he has nothing.
It's all Blake's name.
I didn't hear that, Pep. What?
I said it's all in Blake's name.
Yes,
Blake's, that's right.
And Stacy.
Or Daniel McNabbs.
Yeah, that's it.
And listen, when I think by now, many of you who are in here have been following me for a long time. And when I ask somebody to give some information out, it has been, it is absolutely 100% factual. Okay? So, obviously, indeed, Mr. Shields owns no property. None. Zero. Zilch.
They're up under our names. Each dog. People are going to discriminate. They're going to hate what I do, but that's their problem, not mine. Scammyclaus can keep posting on her YouTube page, and
for the
she can
1
keep
millionth
posting on all
time,
these other
I don't
places.
have a YouTube page. Jesus.
Yes, you do,
Thomas, I
Scammy.
know
Keep
you
posting
listen
on
to
your
me.
YouTube page.
Shit. Clean that up in a minute. Ah, shit. I gotta clean my glasses. I'll put it to you this way: we got 12 times the amount of dogs, if not way more than that, than the Asher Foundation in Oregon.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
We got way more dogs than they do.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Oh, I know. We've already left Houston.
This is great.
We were
Listen.
in North Houston. We were in south side of Houston and north side of Houston. And we were in Tyler, Texas. We were in Fort Worth. We were in a few other places there in Texas. And dogs dogs are being dumped on a regular basis out there on a massive level.
He is
We're
Mama
fully
G.
aware of it. But Humane Society, as soon as they catch the dogs that they catch, they're euthanized the same day. All the abandoned dogs that they take in, that the animal police control officers go out there and get, when they bring them in, as they bring them in, they're being euthanized. They have no room in their shelters anywhere. That's their excuse. What makes it even worse is the people that have a 501c3
This is more
and that
fitting.
have these sanctuaries that they say they have,
Yeah, that other one was making his teeth
and
look too big and
they're not reaching
made
out
them
to
look
pick up
worse
the
than they
dog.
actually are.
They're not. I don't need to foster. I got my own land. Heidi's got her own land. It's completely separate from mine. And we have everything the dogs need. Everything. In fact, we just picked up 7 that were dumped in our laps.
Yeah.
7 puppies. We're not worried about it no more. I'd rather you give me the dog than to see somebody dump that dog or that puppy out here and where the temperatures are well over 100 degrees in some of these states. It's not, this rescue that we do is not about me. It's not about Heidi. It's not about Jason. It's not about Amy.
Right. And what you have to say is it's about the money. You're forgetting a very important reason. It's not about any of those things. It's about you getting money, period.
It's not about Tiffany. It's not about Jennifer. It's not about any of the people that are helping us. And the people that are helping us are people that live in RVs that are considered homeless.
Okay, here's a question. I forgot who it was, but who was it that actually spoke to someone directly and asked if there were any other RVs with him? And the person said no. Was that the police officer?
That was the corporal that I spoke with, yes.
And what did he say exactly?
He said, because I said he's claiming to have all these, RVs with him, newer RVs, that there's a whole band of them. And he said, he chuckled in his really thick Southern accent. And he said, ma'am, there is no other RVs except the, and I do quote the corporal, hoopty RV. That's it. There was no other vehicles there. Yeah.
Weird.
These are not people with a license. These are people with a heart. These are not people that have homes like most people do. These are people that live in their RVs and that love dogs. And they've joined up with us to help us. Hold on, I got somebody bringing up some more dogs to
Sure you do.
dump on us. So that's the truth is that's what it is. But at least they're dumping them on us and not on the streets.
Sure.
So I've got to go because I'm not going to be on social media when I do this transaction because I don't want them to say, well, forget it. So
the RVs and
Hey, the hoopty here.
yeah, but no, look at the full name though. Hoopty RV Sales and Service. I love it.
I mean, if they do service, we know somebody needs some service on their RV, I guess.
I'll change the filter.
as we get them,
He's getting off there
and you're
anyway.
going to see a lot of what we have today. So bear with me. I've got to log off so I can get 5 puppies. We'll see you soon.
Let's go to the next one, shall we? So that was, which one was that? I'm so confused now.
I think that was the second one.
That wasn't 10 minutes though, was it? Maybe it was. I don't know. Let's see if we've seen this one yet.
God is good.
Oh, here we go.
God provides for us as we provide for these dogs. We got more dogs. Mama's doing good. She had a heat stroke
That's better.
out working with us, rounding up other dogs out in the countryside. But she's okay. She took her to the veterinarian. She's on medication. She's doing really well. She's still got a little stumbling to her walk, but other than that, she's good. Not telling nobody where we're located.
Yukon, Oklahoma.
All anybody needs to know is that we're out here rescuing dogs.
YUKON.
That is absolutely it. Nothing else. Don't be offended.
Well, if you look at the newest stuff I
Puppy
sent you,
look great.
it's more specific than that.
Yeah, but how long ago was that?
Mm, I think he posted that 16 hours ago as of earlier today.
Yeah, put it out there. Where is
It
he?
was from yesterday.
Good.
Let me see.
Where was he? Yes.
Hold
Might
on,
as well
I'm
put it
looking.
out there
Give
to
me a
tell people
second. I'm
we're
looking
not
for
bullshitting.
near Stroud, Oklahoma.
Stroud, Oklahoma. Let's see where Stroud, Oklahoma is, people. Shall we? Let's pull up
Yeah,
the
look up,
map.
see if there's what Loves is closest to Stroud, Oklahoma.
Stroud.
Stroud.
Yeah. Oklahoma. Okay, so let's see here. Well, what a shock. Major highways go through it. Let me take my screensaver off here.
Oh yeah, I was told that it's near let's see.
Here's Stroud right here.
Near the H.E. Bailey Turnpike between Tulsa and Oklahoma City,
Yeah, he
heading
hasn't gone
west.
far. Here's Stroud, and it's northeast of Oklahoma City. Wow. What's wrong with your RV, Thomas? Why can you only travel like about 20 miles? Let's see. Hold on, let's check. Stroud, Oklahoma loves. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Well, will you look at that? It's off of I-44, which is what Stroud goes to. Huh. So anybody who lives near Stroud, Oklahoma, this gentleman is there, I'm
They're
sure.
saying that the Stroud, Oklahoma Loves is a turnpike service plaza. Gotcha. Yeah, so it's like a turnpike.
Mile marker 178 on westbound I-44, Turner Turnpike.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. I had to cough there for a minute. I'm sorry if I shook the screen a little. Let's go back to.
They're chilling over there in the other RV. It burns my enemies that they can't see the two brand new RVs.
Oh, he's got two brand new RVs again.
No. I'm not trying to offend you. I don't want you to think that I'm being aggressive. I'm just really agitated with my enemies calling me a dog thief.
You are.
I'm
Dog
tired
thief.
of people calling me a dog thief.
Dog thief. Everybody in the boxes call him a dog thief. It irritates him.
75
Dog thief.
videos of different people surrendering their dogs to us. And I could post over 200 videos of people asking us to come out to their location, onto their property, to get the dogs that they have locked in their hay barns or in their feed barns. We have farmers all around.
Hi, Melly.
You're a fucking dog thief, you fool. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yes.
Oh, God.
I love when Mel pops off.
All just everywhere calling us saying, "Hey man, we don't want to shoot them no more. We don't want to poison these dogs. Can you come and get them?" Absolutely. What's really gonna burn everybody on TikTok is when we show you that we have close to 1,000 dogs.
Oh, now he's got 1,000.
1,000.
And when I show everybody every one of the dogs,
And you never show anything.
all at once. Well, it can't be all at once because Heidi's got her property.
Oh, yeah.
And I got mine.
Oh, yeah.
I got
Wrong.
580 on my property.
Oh, sure.
And Heidi's got the rest on hers.
Yeah, he does.
And yes,
Oh, yeah.
you know what we did?
What?
Well, of course you don't, but I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, tell us.
What we did is we met up with a group of, we strategically went around from one homeless camp, RV homeless camp area, and we figured out who was clean and who was taking care of their dogs really well.
Oh,
They have
yeah.
no vices.
Oh, yeah?
They're sound in their mind. They're
How'd
good
you
in their
do that,
conversation.
Tommy?
And what did we do? We moved them out there to our property.
Oh,
They have
sure.
electricity. They got everything going for them. We're shutting so much down by the grace of God and the strength of. Hold on 1 second. Don't go nowhere, guys.
Who was calling him?
That must
Who
be a
was
call from
calling?
that's
was
from the
calling
data
him?
center. The data center
That
on
son
our
of a bitch is gonna
property.
regret every fucking
Somebody
thing.
was trying to call.
Who was calling
I'm
him?
gonna show you what happens
Oh,
to adopt a dog for me. I'm gonna go live when I beat his ass.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Tough
beat his ass
guy.
with a baseball bat. I promise you on everything I love tonight.
tough
Somebody's gonna
guy.
regret if he
Tough guy. Tough guy who keeps saying, pull up, pull up.
Kind of looks like Kurt Shields, doesn't he?
Is that his twin brother? Doesn't he have a twin brother according to him?
I thought he said that was Blake, though. I could be wrong.
I'm so confused. I
Yeah,
can't.
it gets. Oh, you need a whiteboard.
No,
I'm
it's
telling you.
it's not Blake. It's Block A.
Balake.
Block A.
Balake.
Thank you, brother.
Oh,
Oh, I'll tell you.
I've been everywhere, man.
Jesus. You know, it's like, it's frustrating because, you know, I think about it. You know, I think about when we go on vacation, you know, we stop at, you know, rest areas where they have all the, you know, they have a McDonald's and they have a Dunkin' and they have all this other stuff, you know, food you can get, you know, any kind of X, whatever, you know, when you're on vacation. So you've got, you know, you've got money and you're expecting to spend money. And, you know, I believe that, you know, he places and, you know, a lot of the people that are giving him money are people, you know, probably like me or like you guys when you go on vacation and, you know, you want to have a good time. And here you go to a Love's and, you know, you see this guy and he's got this RV and rescuing dogs and he's God-fearing and this and that. And, you know, he's a schmoozer and bullshit artist and you don't know that. So, you know, these people have money and they're like, oh, this guy's doing a good thing. Kids, this is what you do when somebody's doing something good. You know, and they're donating money, not knowing. So I get that, but oh my God. It's just, it's super frustrating because we all know differently. And, you know, it's like every day watching another train crash, you know? Same stories, same lies, same outcome. Ruby, where are you?
It's the multiple platforms for me. He's everywhere.
Yeah.
So he's getting money from all directions.
Oh yeah, and you know, like I said, he's going behind the scenes, and you know, he always claims, you know, he makes it like he's doing all this. They're paying. No, they're not doing a damn thing. They're not paying for anything. They're getting money because they're lying. You know. And again, they're going to turn people who were good people that are willing to help out people that are doing the right thing. And they find out about Thomas and they find out the truth about him. And it really, you know, it will really make you think twice about helping somebody now, you know? Yeah, I agree, Fawn. I mean, that Hoop DRV alone tells me everything I would need to know, you know? You don't trust anybody that writes on their vehicles. Well, you know, I am a firm believer that he's finally going to get his at some point. It's just a matter of how long. It's kind of like the whole Florida man thing. We knew eventually he'd be caught. And
think the
Thomas will be
penmanship
caught.
speaks volumes. The penmanship definitely speaks volumes.
Yes, yes. Well, I'll tell you. You know, I have a end of September. I will be driving up to see my friend Pep. But after that, my calendar is clear for a couple months. And there could be a road trip in my future. Because I'm done with it, you know? I'm done with it. I'm done with this.
Should I stock up on white Sharpies now?
A white Sharpies?
Oh, we want it to
No.
pop, stand out.
Well, no. What I will need is I will need some poster board, definitely, and some Sharpies, like different color markers, so I can hang them on my vehicle saying, the man who owns this RV is a convicted S offender who is running from the law. And I'll have, placards made of all of his open warrants. And I'll park in the same parking lot that he's in just for a couple days. Then if he goes somewhere else, I'll follow him because we know he can't go that far. So, I'll go there and set up my little car. And, what's the worst that can happen? A cop is going to come out and say something to me, and I'm going to say, listen, that's the guy you need to talk to right there. So it could definitely be in his future. I'll tell you that. You can't hear the songs? Dr. Pepper's definitely. Alexa, louder. Just me. Yeah, I will. Listen, I love me a Love's truck stop. I've been to a bunch of them. People there are very friendly, very nice. They have clean facilities. They have
Do they have a napping lane?
no, but I have napped in a Love's before. I have. When I drove all the way down south, I stopped a couple times along the way. And I said to them, listen, is it okay if I park over there and I, get a snooze and all that? And they're like, oh, sure, don't worry about it. But then again, I didn't have a hoopty RV with writing all over it,
Right.
So,
And you weren't harassing people asking for
no.
donations.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, Robin was talking about the gift songs that they can't hear.
Oh. Yeah. Hey, Jaxie. So, Tommy, all I can say is enjoy it. Enjoy it while you can. Enjoy it while you can. My goal is to make sure he has an absolutely horrible holiday season coming up. Like, as if it couldn't get more horrible than it is now for him. I wanted him to have a really horrible holiday season. Legally. I'm not going to do anything stupid. Well, I'll probably do something stupid, but not illegal. Because I'm done. This has been... so it's almost been a year and 3/4 now that this guy has been scamming people and lying to people and stealing dogs and running from the law. Because I know that there is somebody in the great state of Utah that would like to get his hands on Tommy. And I will be touching base with him. What are they going to do to a senior citizen? First of all, none of us are senior citizens. Maybell Rose. Is there anybody in this chat that lives in Oklahoma?
We did have somebody earlier. She said she was 3 hours from his present location, but I can't remember who it was.
That's a little far.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want anybody to have to drive that far.
Right.
No, he didn't. He didn't, Jaxie. You're close? Well, I think, we always say that we evolve on this app, Evolving is a good thing. I think that the way that we've approached Tommy from last year to the beginning of last year, to end of last year, to beginning of this year, to a month ago, to now, I think that the way that we approach this has to evolve also. I just think it does. I think it does. But, as I said, hey, baby, we have a list of all of these police departments and agencies that have been alerted to what is going on, and they've done nothing. And God forbid something does happen to somebody at the hands of Tommy, those people are going to be put on blast. Because this could have been stopped a long time ago. A long time ago. Maybell, you have nothing to worry about. Yeah, I agree, Cricket. Yep.
Maybell, I'm sure you could outlimp him.
Listen, you know what? I put Tommy Boy in the column of Debbie Poston. Okay, it's like a bag of dusty bones. Okay, a good breeze would knock them over. I mean, I think Tommy. I could probably take Tommy. I mean, I think it would be more of a. I think it would be more of a fisticuffs. I mean, Debbie's always telling me, pull up, Scammyclaus. Yeah, no, you're not worth it, Debbie. But with Tommy, I could probably hurt him well enough where he would limp. I don't know if I could, put him in the sleeper hold, but we don't know yet, baby. He volunteers tribute. But yeah, Tommy looks like, he looks like Grandpa Tommy,
Those bones haven't seen calcium in years.
The only calcium his body is getting is his bones disintegrating and being absorbed.
They're like peanut brittle.
Oh, yeah, it's like it's got holes in it and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, look, his teeth are getting eaten away.
Right.
I mean, the body is craving calcium. Ugh. Well, I want to thank everybody that keeps sending this information on him. It's so nice now. The one thing is it is nice. It's nice that there are people now doing awareness on Tommy. For so long, it was like me and Scam. So I'm glad. And it feels good to know also that there are people now that are looking out for him. And every time he goes somewhere, we get notified of it. So, the word is spreading about him. But the only thing that is going to make him have to take accountability for the warrants is that he needs to be incarcerated, period. Period. So, hopefully that'll happen soon. But as I said, I'm not confident. Hey, creations. I'm not confident that police or animal control are going to do anything. So all we can keep doing is making the videos of where he is, warning people, look at Facebook, especially when we get a notification of him being posted about, and contacting the people and letting them know. Because I'm sure at this point he realizes that these people that are posting about him, all of a sudden within 12 hours take their post down. He's got to know that people are onto him.
Yeah, but unfortunately by then he's already got their money, so he doesn't care.
Yep. Indeed. But if we've saved some people, that's a good thing. But again, my concern is the teddy bears on the hood of the vehicle. We know what age bracket teddy bears appeal to. And the scamming people out of money. I mean, we can only do so much, but the police have to do something at some point. And unfortunately, if it doesn't happen organically, this is just going to keep happening,
Yeah, unfortunately, what we see is that the police have been being more reactive and not proactive. So it will be really upsetting if they don't do anything until he actually does commit another crime. And unfortunately, that is what I think is it's gonna take. And it'll be really upsetting if there happens to be some victim of whatever that crime is or something. I mean, but I do think we need to keep track of all of the departments that we've contacted.
Absolutely.
Over the past year and a half, 2 years.
Yep.
And maybe an unpopular opinion, but put out a post and kind of blast them and been like, look, we've reported him to this department, this department, this department, this department, and no action. We need something done here. We need some, I don't know.
And a lot of those departments do have TikTok pages, and maybe what we do is we make a post and we tag them in it, and keep making posts and tag them in it, and let them know that we're not happy about it. Someone posted on my Oregon Facebook from Oklahoma. It is reaching places. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, last we heard, what part of Oklahoma again? Was it Stroud? Stroud, Oklahoma?
Yeah.
He was in Stroud, Oklahoma as of yesterday. But, I think what we need to do also is, we've always said it's more meaningful if somebody from the community calls, because, somebody from Connecticut or Pennsylvania or Florida or wherever, if they call, they won't take it as seriously if one of their own community members call. But then again, it's happened where community members have called and they still have done shit. So, Loves has been reached out to. Okay, and corporate has been reached out to. So, but again, what are they going to do? No, baby, this has been, we've been trying since February of 2025. And we're still going to do our part. I mean, we're not going to stop until he is no longer among society. So he's worse than Beth. Oh my God, they're not even in the same league. I have to say, of everybody that I've ever come across on this app in 2.5 years, and looking at even the people on TikTok now that I see, I have to say he's absolutely the worst, not only for what he's still doing, but for his past and his criminal record.
Absolutely, I agree.
I just wish other people on here would start spending time on him, you know? Sunshine, they're not going to do anything. That's the problem. I mean, listen, if the police aren't going to do anything, you know, Corporate for Loves is not going to do anything. I agree, Heather. Like I said, once a month of October comes around, second week in October, whatever, we will see. Ask Mikey. Mikey knows about Thomas. Somebody's told him about Thomas. It'd be nice if a guy would go after him, you know? It would be nice. Rather than a bunch of women. It would be nice if we had like a guy on our side that was actively looking for him too.
Where would we ever find one of those?
You know what I mean, Pep.
Oh, Peppy.
You know what I mean. I mean, you know, a creator that goes live and all that, you know, that, you know, calls people like this out. Believe me, Pep, I can say this honestly, 100%, as people like to say on this app, with my full chest and 10 toes down, you're the only guy for me.
Your full chest? That's a lot.
Hey! That's what she said.
Oh, thanks, Scammy.
And I'm not getting gooey ducks to bring up. I'm telling you that right now.
That's okay.
I'm going to DoorDash us food.
That's the spirit.
Yes. Hey, you have to help out. You know, the economy is not great right now. You know, there's people that make their living DoorDashing and all that and Grubhubbing. So, you know, I just want to add to the economy up where you are.
It's mighty nice of you.
Yeah, it is. Oh, Lord. Well, listen. In 5 minutes, a football game goes on, and I am being magnetically drawn to my TV up in my room. So I am going to be getting off here. If Thomas goes on, you weak-kneed bitch, Thomas, I will probably stream him. Other than that, it's a very melancholy night in this house right now. It is, because my wife goes back to work tomorrow. So that means I get the house to myself starting tomorrow again. Well, my son will be here still. But I remember, you know, it's like I still have like the heart palpitations, you know? I remember, like, that feeling comes back to me. That feeling comes back to me when it's the night before she goes back to work, to teaching. And I remember that feeling so well. It's like this depression that comes out, where you look at the summer and you think the summer went by too quickly. And you look and think to yourself, oh my God, I go back to school tomorrow and summer doesn't start again until, X amount of months. And you see the journey ahead of you. And it's daunting, especially when you've been teaching for quite a while. Because when you start getting to that, close to that 30 years, you feel like you're climbing a mountain and you can see the top of it, but you're climbing up it and you slip and you slide a little bit down. It's daunting. It is. It is daunting. And I remember that feeling. You're trying to go to sleep and you can't sleep. Some of it is excitement because you're going to see your buddies again. Absolutely. And it is exciting, to see some of the students that you had last year and all that. But overall, it's, it's a daunting, feeling the night before. So I wish her all the luck in the world for a wonderful year. All the other teachers, paras, bus drivers, custodians, everybody, superintendents, administration. I hope everybody has a good year. I hope everybody puts their best foot forward for the kids. And remember, the kids are the reason why you do your job, period. That's it. Make it a good year for the kids. But other than that, I am done. I am getting off my soapbox. I am going to crack open a cold Dr. Pepper and I am going to go watch some football. So everybody, have a wonderful night. Have a good work day tomorrow, good Monday. Hope everybody had a nice weekend. Thank you to Scam, Pep, Tracy, Mel. I believe Jay Grandma was up here for a few minutes. Thank you, guys, in the boxes. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for gifting my moderators. I appreciate that. I know they do. And I hope everybody has a wonderful night. Take care. And I love you. Thank you. Thank you. You're the best. Heather, let's go. Let's go, Heather. Yes. Has Heather become a mod yet? Tap, tap, tap. Bye, guys. Bye, guys.